Hi there everyone, welcome to the Mondo Mechanical YouTube channel. My name is Trevor, this is Matt Rogers. He is the chief over at Mondo Mechanical, and today our topic is HVAC repair Edmonton, indoor air quality. Now John Ruskin had this to say: quality is never an accident, it is always the result of intelligent effort. Now the EPA in the US did a study and said that Americans on average spend approximately 90% of their time indoors, where the concentrations of some pollutants are often 2 to 5 times higher than typical outdoor concentrations. Now, Matt, do you have a quick story to share about indoor air quality with us?
Actually, yeah, Trevor. I personally suffer from allergies, and I'm always sneezing, coughing, congested, and phlegmy. I have 2 dogs, and I'm allergic to dogs, so I kind of do it to myself. But I got this air purifier that we sell. It's a Hvac product. After putting it inside my home, after about 2 to 3 weeks of it running in my home, I don't wake up sneezing, coughing, or congested anymore. I occasionally still wake up phlegming because I'm still allergic. It did not cure me, but the air that I breathe inside my home has drastically changed for the better, and I feel a lot better day to day inside my home. When I travel, it's worse because I'm away from that better air that's indoor air quality.
Wow, that is remarkable. I love that. So a lot of people would have questions about indoor air quality. Some people don't know anything about indoor air quality and how it's not as fresh as they might think it is. Number one question that people might have is, what are some causes of indoor air pollution?
So indoor air pollution is almost anything. So you buy a new piece of furniture, it's going to off-gas some sort of amount, which is going to affect it. Cooking affects to our indoor air quality a lot. Animals, electronics cause a lot of dust. That affects us. Just us being in the home, of us shedding skin, hair, coughing, sneezing, all of that will contribute to your indoor air quality in your home.
Wow. Now, are all the pollutants in our home bad for us necessarily?
There is a lot that won't hurt us so much, but it's more of just the concentration. Our homes nowadays are built so well, or they're renovated up to be very airtight. So instead of air changing back and forth out of your home regularly, it is now trapped inside your home and becomes a breeding ground for some very nasty stuff that we can't control or see to the naked eye.
Now, who is the most susceptible to the effects of indoor air pollution?
So, for example, inside my home, I'm very acceptable to it because of my allergies. I'll get runny eyes, itchy eyes, sneezing, runny nose. But in most people's homes, if you don't have allergies, asthma is another big one that'll be affected. Elderly people, maybe somebody that's on oxygen, and children. They're not built up with all the antibodies of us adults. So they're a lot more susceptible to the bad stuff in the air.
Okay. Now, Matt, because new homes are more energy efficient, have tighter building envelope, are pollutants even higher in concentration than, let's say, a home that's, say, 30 years old?
Absolutely. So back to what I said a little earlier is back in the 50s, it was rare for people to have allergies or asthma.
Sure.
Nowadays, it's rare if you don't have some sort of allergies or asthma. And that's directly related back to our indoor air quality, where we spend most of our time. Older homes and older construction used to have very leaky air, so air changing happened naturally just through the walls and the windows. As we've tightened up that construction, again, all that stuff is staying in our home. We're not getting that air changing, so we're just building and breathing in a lot of bad stuff.
Now, do people in older homes need to be concerned with their indoor air pollution like somebody in a new home? What's the concern there?
So older homes have other issues. So if they haven't been renovated and they're at that leaky construction, that is in a sense kind of a positive to indoor air quality. But older homes are also have maybe some mold, that musky smell you can smell in basements. And again, it is still indoor air quality, so there is again just that recycled air that is put inside the home.
Yeah, so even though it's not maybe dust, pets, or other allergens, it could be mold that's living in their basement and causing that indoor air quality to go down.
When it comes to to mold, you just need to think of, are houses built only on sunny days? Or are they built during rain? In our climate, lots of snow. So there's always some sort of moisture, and moisture leads to mold inevitably.
Right. Now, question for you, how does a properly designed HVAC system help with indoor air pollution?
So properly designed HVAC system is, everybody knows there's filters on your furnace. We should be changing those, and in most cases should be changing them a lot more regular than most people do. But that's only a start. That's essentially kind of putting a band-aid on something that needs stitches. It'll help, but it's not the best. What you can do is get bigger filters or fancier filters, essentially higher MERV rating, which will filter the air a lot better. One thing you got to be careful of though, the more restrictive the filter is, the harder it is on your equipment. So it's kind of a catch-22 in that scenario where, do you want better air, but it might be harder on your equipment? But if that's a concern, what you want to do then is get yourself a good flowing filter sized and designed for your home and your system, and then do a bolt-on accessory like a UV air purifier, electronic air cleaners, HEPA systems, things like that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that was my next question. So do you recommend a HEPA filtration or electrostatic filtration, or is there something else that people can use to improve the indoor air quality?
So UV is a very big aspect of cleaning and purifying. There's water, air, and a whole bunch of stuff. Why indoor air quality is worse than outdoor air quality is because of the sun. UV uses the same good rays that cleans our air that we're able to breathe outside versus inside. So when you bring a UV air purifier into your home, it is cleaning it just like the sun does. So that's why it gets better. HEPA is down to 0.3 of a micron. That's just about what it can catch inside the air. So UV only either kills the product that's in the air, or in bacterial case, it'll make it dormant so it can't reproduce. So it just dies off naturally. The HEPA is what's actually going to filter the stuff out, like fine particles of dust, any larger particles like that. So the mixture of the two is what's best. I personally, in my home, have the HEPA and UV air purifier with an additional filter because I believe heavily in air quality.
Wow. Now, how often, we talked about this earlier, how often should filters be changed in your home comfort system?
So that really depends on everybody's home. Everybody's home's a little bit different. Do you have animals in the home? Do you have how many people in the home? The more people in the home, the more regular you're gonna have to change it because the more products that each human puts in there. But those 1-inch filters that are in almost every home are actually undersized. Unless your house is about 800 square feet, they should be larger. They're compacting all that filtration in a 1-inch space. It is becoming very hard on your furnace. So you should be changing those monthly during heating or cooling season, depending on if you got cats or dogs, you could probably go every 3 weeks. I know that sounds ridiculous or costly, but that's when, again, you need to look at something that is sized and designed more for your home that can last up to 3 to 6 months of a better filter. Of those 5-inch ones that you see. They cost more initially, but if you're doing what you're supposed to, they'll end up saving you money long term.
Wow, I did not know that. So where can people get in touch with you, Matt, for a new home comfort system?
So we're all over Facebook. You can just search us on Facebook, Mondo Mechanical. We're also on Instagram at Mondo Pronto, and also our website, mondopronto.com, and Google. We always like to guide people to our Google page. We're very proud of it. We got a 5-star rating that we're continually building, and it's growing every week. So if you got nothing better to do, see where we are this week, and check us next week to see where we've improved to.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Matt. It was very informative, and I learned something today for sure about indoor air quality and what we can do to solve that. So if you need HVAC repair in Edmonton, you need to call Mondo Mechanical, call Matt, and he gave you all those contact places where you can reach him. He'll give you an estimate and or a quotation on a new home comfort system, and you can get set up right away and improve that indoor air quality for your home. Thank you so much for dropping by, and we will catch you next time.
Thank you.